All right, so it is another beautiful day working on the S2000, trying to get ready because we get to leave in 5 days. So, some cool news. I actually found a shop that had a wing in stock. It's not the exact wing that I would go with, and nor will it be a permanent solution because I'm still likely going to get a different recommendation from Professional Awesome whenever we can actually start talking to them. So, that being said, right now, basically I got to put the wheels on the car. Of course, it shows, the weather today is for leaving the S2000 outside with a leaky trunk, but, you know, c'est la vie. But basically, I've got to go ahead and put wheels back on this car, drop it on the ground, and then get it outside because we're going to be working on the tire rack today. But, me and my ADD-like brain remembered that since Alpine of last year, this turn marker has been dead because, let me see if I can find it. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really tell from this, but the tire ripped it free because this was hanging free and loose. So, anywho, this now works again. Not that it really matters. Like I said, it's a style points thing, you know, especially if I break down on track, that way people can see, you know, I got side marker lights. So, anywho, gonna go ahead and rush and put everything else back together so that when Chris gets here, we can start welding together that tire rack. But it's gonna be a busy day today. It's time. That's better. Whoa. So yeah, the WRX is officially ready. Okay, even more late night update. Technically it's early morning at this point. It is 4:30 in the morning. Basically after we got the tire rack done and I got all of that squared away and got everything reconfigured around at about like 9. And then I went out to do a test drive to break in the track pads. And while I was driving, I realized I totally futzed up mounting the seat. It was mounted good, but I was smushed. And it's crazy because it was only like an 1.25 inches. Like that 1.25 inch difference was like the difference between me being super comfortable and me being smushed. So I had to drill new holes, had to come up with some creative solutions to make everything work out. But then on top of that, I was supposed to be mounting the passenger seat, but then it turned into mounting the driver's seat, yeah, anywho, long story short is, you know, done. I now have 2 race equipped seats in the car. I think, man, am I really saving that much weight? Like when I pick one of these up with a base attached to it, and then I go and move an OEM seat, I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. It is saving weight. It's weight savings. But yeah, so basically with this seat, I made another ghetto mount / ghetto setup. Like, it's pretty similar to the last setup that we made, only this time around, it doesn't bolt into place. I actually welded it all together, which, please pardon the poop, was having trouble with my welder. I'm not sure why, but I was getting, like, really spotty splats. So, like, you know, you can see some kind of okay welds, but there's definitely a lot of, you know, poopiness here and there. But they are structural hold. I did make sure that they penetrated, giggity. So yeah, like I said, that's it. The car doesn't need anything else from the checklist. The tire rack is done. It needs to be painted, but it's functionally done. I will show you guys a lot more of that tomorrow morning when there's actually like sunlight. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and try and get what little sleep I can because I'm going to be packing all afternoon tomorrow because I still have to get up for a day job in about 4.5 hours. No, 3.5. No, 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna get a little nappy poo in, wake up for work, get that taken care of, and then, like I said, then it'll just be a mad dash to get packed. I'll probably be up to like midnight packing, because I have to get this mess of a garage, and like my workbench is a mess. There's all sorts of stuff all over the place. There's tools in the car. So yeah, I just got to get all that organized and set up. The good thing is that the tire rack has room for a box. So I'll be able to save a little bit of space in the bed. So it's like there will be room for everything that I need to bring. Alright, I'm going to stop trying to talk and I'm going to go to bed. I'm super excited. Super excited because I'm sorry, I keep putting my finger over that camera. It's not positioned well. It's the UPS truck. It's the UPS truck. Out there. I'm not even paying attention good enough. Anywho, Wing is here. It's successfully next day aired, and I'm so excited. Alright, so anyway, I had to cut away because I had to go sign for it and all the other fun stuff, but yeah, it's here. Like I said, it's not the biggest, we're going to wide angle, there we go. It's not the biggest wing that they make, obviously, but it was something that was in stock, and it will still help, because I think this wing in maximum attack, maximum angle of attack, still makes like a little bit short of 200. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it was like, it's either like 115 or it was something closer to 200. God, I can't remember. I looked at so many wing specs when I was looking at stuff, but either way, it's gonna help. Shh, Bonnie, don't bark at the UPS man. We've been over this. It's not nice. It's not. Shh. She has a whole thing about barking at it. Anywho, so yeah, plans for tonight just shifted. That's got to go on. So more to come. Alright, so I am extremely limited on time here because I've got maybe like, well, it's like 7:30 now and I still need to actually pack up all the tools and supplies and a bunch of other stuff. So just a quick overview. So wing right here and all of its goodness is assembled with its little standoffs. This wing is definitely super aggressive. It's actually pretty low profile. You'll see what it looks like when it's on the car. But that actually can potentially end up being kind of a good thing considering the fact that I don't make a crap ton of power. And also this wing is still temporary. It was kind of the first thing I found. But you know, the APR says it makes, you know, decent downforce. So we'll see how much we feel it when we're out on track. But anyway, long story short is the thing I actually really like about this kit is that it actually these little blocks. So they actually even say in their manual you use the OEM spoiler bolt hole right here. So literally you have a starter hole that you don't have to measure out or do anything fancy with to make work. So I'm hoping that this makes this process really quick and easy. But in the meantime, I'm going to get to it so I can get everything loaded up and ready to go. Alright, so that actually was extremely easy. Like, basically they have you drill out holes that are slightly big, like one step bigger than the studs. So you've got tons of play. One thing I did wrong is they actively say install the pedestals first, then like install the pedestals and the uprights first, then put the wing on later, because there's a little bit of flex that you have to give everything to make it all fit together. I did it the dumb way, and so when I just wanted to slot the wing down onto the car, and when I tried to do that, one of the studs didn't want to go straight down through. So as long as you follow their instructions, it's super easy. Like, this literally took me less than an hour, and it probably could have taken me 15 minutes if I had followed the instructions, because they make it that easy. It's got the little grommets underneath, so it'll be nice and sealed, and you won't get leaks. The adjustments are super easy. You know, not the easiest thing in the world, because you have to do two sides simultaneously, so you actually need 2 wrenches. You need 2 wrenches to adjust it all, but you just turn those. So, like, when I put my wing on, it had like a positive degree of attack, so it was like, you know, it was tilted up this way. I'm gonna do this, I keep forgetting to do this, but yeah, so it was tilted up like that instead of down like it is now. So right now this is slightly, like, I'm not sure what angle of attack this is, and I don't know how to measure that, so that's something I might have to, thank you Escalade. Anywho, that's something I might actually have to ask some people about their 2 cents on. But, you know, nonetheless, the car actually has a wing now. So, toodaloo. And plus the upside, you know, its downside is that, you know, it's not the wing that you know, will be the final wing. So this will get recycled at some point, and I'll have to plug those little holes that I made. But if I do get my hardtop sometime over the winter, I think the hardtop will actually clear it just fine, so I could actually have that going. But obviously this is not like a crazy, you know, it's not a crazy aggressive wing. The uprights are really short. The overall profile, it's kind of, I guess they designed it with the intention of it being kind of low drag. So it's not, you know, it's kind of more underneath, like it follows the airflow that flows over the car, especially if you had a hard top. So yeah, so either way, it's like, you know, not the most aggressive wing setup ever, but it will hopefully do some work for us. So anywho, I've got a ton more stuff to do. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get this car loaded up and then start packing up my stuff because I've got a lot of stuff to do. So I'll see you guys at Gingerman. Or actually, I'll probably see you while we're heading out to Gingerman.